Good morning, Rebecca Shipley with Latha Home Decor and the Fabulous Fern. I'm coming with you with our live today on how to do a fall porch pot using the garden orbs. So if you're joining us, please give us a thumbs up. Make sure if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. That's very helpful too. And I also want to say thank you very much for watching our videos and supporting us. I'll have Christina kind of show you what our entryway looks like and the progress that they're making there. So as you can see, you can't get into our business right now from Santa Fe. So we are asking you, if you're going to come to pick up product or do some shopping, that you come in our back entrance, and that's at 493 Kansas City Road. And we have a gravel drive out the back. Also, it just lets you avoid all of the construction up and down Santa Fe. So can everyone hear me okay? Can I get a thumbs up? All right, well, we'll continue. So we're talking about garden orbs today, and when you're looking at these spheres, they come in several different sizes, and they come completely flat. So it's a little deceiving when you come in the store and you know you're looking for something big and round, and they're manipulable. They come in several sizes. We have a 14-inch behind me. This one is probably my most popular size. It's the 20-inch. And then we have this guy right here, it's the 28-inch. So how do you know what size is right for your pot? It's a great question. I usually measure the inside diameter of the pot. This one is 13 inches. So if you're going to use a 14-inch orb, you're going to miss over half of the orb in there. So consider the scale of what you're using. I would use this one on this pot here, and I would probably use the 20-inch. This one, unless you're doing something, is just too big a scale. But you can see this size we use at our front door urns, and those are a much bigger urn to house the scale of this garden orb. So today we're going to feature the 20-inch, and you can spread it out and manipulate it however you want. And then what I'd love to do is to get some greenery as a base. And this is the least expensive, most full piece you can get. It's a long needle pine wreath. It does very well outside. You're talking about, again, we talk about longevity of pieces. This is a piece that you can also use probably a good 2 or 3 seasons in the sun, but it wears well with the weather. You can use it as a wreath, or you can take like an older wreath that's kind of gotten a little tattered on the door and repurpose it for what we're talking about. In this case, this wreath has 2 rings in it. One is slightly smaller than the other. I am going to flip it upside down so it sits nicely in that urn. So I'm going to take the ring off, pull the greenery, and set it down in that lip. And then take some of these greeneries and pop them through all the way around. I'm going to pull some greenery inside and outside. And what that does is it gives the appearance that the urn has many picks inside of it, filling it out. And on the outside, I can push these down. They're wired to the tip. So very malleable. And then we're going to set that urn right in here and pull them through. It's kind of like the hairdresser doing highlights, pulling it through the foil or the saran. All right, so that's our base. So the next thing I like to do is birch poles. And we're going to do 3 of them. These are natural poles. They have been kilned, which means it's killed all of the mites inside. So if you're going to use these inside, they're ready to go. You don't have to worry about getting any kind of infestations. However, if you use these outside, you might get more critters living inside of them, so don't bring them back in without treating them yourself. But all the ones purchased from us have been kilned. I'm going to put that toward the back, I think. Hi, Jennifer. You guys, I thank you so much for commenting and sharing and liking our videos. It helps us a ton get to people that have never seen us before or help us grow in marketing. So thank you for liking, following, sharing, commenting. I appreciate all of it. Okay, so the nice thing about these birch poles is it also locks in your orb. So the wind will whip through but not destroy your pot. So it's a really good way to anchor it down and add beauty and height to your display. The next is Andy on there. My Andy, I love him. Andy's my friend in Florida. I really, really, really want to come there really quickly soon. Okay, so then you see what I did? I just manipulated the wire so that I can get my arrangement of gourds in here. These are, I'm going to use 3 different size metal pumpkins. And just kind of, you know, play with them and manipulate them. I did a white one for contrast. And then I use that wire that I opened up, and I'm going to close it right back up so there's not a hole there. And then I always talk about things draping down, so we're going to use this lemon greenery, and it has variegation of color, some golds on there. And I simply pop that in, and I can pull it through these wires to get some more breadth with that.
Jennifer says road trip to see Andy.
I agree, road trip to see Andy. He is probably one of the most fun friends I have to hang out with. And it doesn't hurt that he's only a couple of miles from the beach. Although I miss him terribly since he moved. Okay.
Christy is on. Say hi to Christy.
Hi, Christy. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so this is the lemon fern, and again, you can kind of manipulate this through the wire. So if you think if it's hanging up too much, you just pull it through that next wire down, and you get again that drama coming down. And although I have the birch going up, I'm going to add just a little bit of these white Luna leaves. These are also variegated. They show some reds and browns and some greens that come through. They also, if you have a dark pot or a black pot, these are also nice to manipulate to hang down. I didn't do it in this one because my pot is white and it's just not enough contrast. So I'm going to leave them going up. Hi, Pam. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to pull these, and just, again, I'm just sticking them in and pulling them through. And then I want to have a nice little transition between this green and this green. So I'm going to use... Hi, Lindsay. Christina's manning the camera for me, and I'm so appreciative because she can see all your comments. If you have any questions too, please type them in. So this is another one that's wired to the tip. And it helps just bring out that fall color. And it'll help me prop up this little gourd right here. We have another shipment coming in. We have shipments coming in almost every day right now. Now, I don't suggest you do the mini pearl look. My older clients out there will understand what I'm talking about. But for my purposes, I'm going to leave the tags on. I'm sorry, they're distracting. And then I took some just contrasting colors for the bow. I love this color. I love to use it year-round from spring through Christmas. It's probably my go-to color in life. As you can tell, my business stuff is this color. I love to use a print, and then this golden velvet was just beautiful. So I have these ribbons on there, and I just take, again, we talk about chenille ties and wire ties. I've just looped these bows together, chenille tie, and I'm going to take that same tie. The orb, okay, so there's 3 sizes. This particular size is 49. And if you follow the link up above in the title, it goes straight to our website where you can make all your purchases. Or you can come in, and you can also opt to ship in person, or ship to you, or you can come pick up at the store at no charge. Shipping would depend on where you're located. So like Andy, if I had to ship to you, you know it would cost a little bit more than if I had to ship to somebody in, let's say, Springfield, Missouri. Okay, so that kind of concludes our pot. And it's super, super easy to put together. And so we're in, again, longevity. We use the birch poles year-round in different displays. We use the garden orb year-round. This I would use through Christmas. The wreath I would use through Christmas. This piece could be used spring and fall. This is fall only, and of course your pumpkins are fall only. And then it is. Everything here, like, so everything here is weather, like it can get wet. Everything is PVC or plastic to the tip. The only thing that you have to worry about with anything, including my face, is the sun. UV light is hard on everything, even outdoor furniture. We do have a UV spray if it's going to be getting a lot of west sun, and I suggest you use it. But like your metal pumpkins, they are metal. And you don't have to worry about them getting rusty, but you do need to worry about them fading. So you might have to do some touch-up paint if you're not using a UV protectant on that. But that was a great question. Thank you. We do. We sell all. Now, for the urn, I don't recommend this urn. It's one that I have been traveling with for a while, and it's just not made for this climate. I do recommend these types of urns. I got these from Van Loo's. We do sell them here at the same price, but if you're wanting more selection and sizes, I do suggest that you go see Michelle at Van Loo's. She's at 71st and Prospect, so it's pretty easy. It's 20 minutes from my door. And she's got some beautiful pieces that she makes right there on site, and she can finish it in an array of colors. So if that's it, I also want to talk to you about open house. We did schedule that for the end of August. I believe it was the 26th to the 29th. Because of our friend COVID and the social distancing, we are asking that you purchase a ticket for the event because we're going to limit it to 10 people per hour in the store. Now, a $10 purchase, that $10 will be credited back to your purchases that same day. So the ticket doesn't really cost you anything in the end, but it just helps us be properly staffed and properly distanced. This is my assistant, Lucy. She makes a little appearance. It seems like the last 2 videos she's made an appearance. She hangs out with us every day till 10. She's my little joy. As you can tell, vote for her. She's smart. So anyway, a shirt is also online, but I put the link directly to these products, these 12 products. And then if you want the shirt, you'd have to look at the clothing, and that's up in the header. You can just hit the home button and take you to different categories. So if that concludes all of your questions, I can wait just a second. Oh, thank you for joining us today. This urn over here is $131. I have some bigger ones this size that are all concrete. This particular one I would feel guilty selling to you because it's got a giant crack down the back. I'm just using it for this size. But we do have some other concrete urns. They do range from about $120 to a $150, and then the giant ones at the end I believe are almost $290 if I remember correctly. But she has some terrific pieces, and they're heavy. Like this guy right here weighs about as much as me. So it won't blow over, and she's got different colors. Like I said, if you want a patina or a green, she can make that happen too. So I'm big on keeping things local and using those suppliers that manufacture locally, and Michelle at Van Loo's is one of them. Any other questions? Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for your shares. I can't thank you enough. It's been a very rough year. Not just with COVID, but with the downtown Santa Fe corridor construction. Again, thank you supporting Strips and Lifetime Pet and all the other businesses between Santa Fe, I-35 and here. I greatly appreciate your support. And if you have any questions, even after this video has ended, we'll be going back and checking, making sure we got everyone's answer. So we look forward to seeing you at Open House. We are here. You don't have to make an appointment to come shopping now. We're here Monday through Friday, 10 to 5, Saturday, 10 to 4. It's just that week of August 26th, it's going to have to be a ticket or appointment time so we can monitor how many people are in here at once. So thank you. You all have a blessed day. Enjoy the weather and care for one another. Thank you.